Hi everybody, welcome back to Fountain Pen Friday, or today will be Fountain Pen Ink Friday. And what we have here are the newest Ferris Wheel Press ink launches for February. So these are launching on February 2nd of 2024, and I'm really excited to see how these are going to swatch out. The first one we'll start off with is a continuation from last month's new release, which is the Wild Swans. This one is called Knitted Nettle, and it's a part of their FerriTales ink collection, which goes through a lot of classic fairy tale stories. And this is the one that I was saying was really inspiring, that the way that they took the story about perseverance, about sibling love, about family, and overcoming a lot of difficult obstacles. This, I think, spoke to me and probably speaks to a lot of people who have gone through difficult past few years. So the Knitted Nettle, you can kind of appreciate this beautiful artwork. These are hands, two hands that are knitting. But I think it's like an animal. So they're paws. And this one has a ring, and the knitting needles are actually fountain pen nibs. It's interesting. And in the background you can see that is the nettle. So that's there's like a little snail there, there's a little paw print for probably Bernice, and then the florals. So it's a green, I'm assuming based on the box, it's going to be a green based ink with like a purplish, pinkish, reddish kind of accent. And let's see, so yes, it says the base is dark green. There's a red sheen to the dark green, which is really cool. There's a pink and gold shimmer, and it doesn't shade. So it's a 20 milliliter bottle of ink. It's the cute little round one. And let's see if there's anything there's a lot of these florals. On this side, it's the FerriTales collection, and it says Ferris Wheel Press fountain pen inks are water-based, evenly toned, rich, and saturated. To experience the full magic of the FerriTales collection, pair the ink with medium to broad nibs or dip pens. Use for your next artistic epiphany. And then this one, which I love. I really look forward to seeing what they print on these boxes. So hopefully it's visible still, but it says, every obstacle is a chance to flourish. Join Princess Patch as she navigates through formidable tribulations, emerging radiantly inspired. The greatest sacrifices yield the most worthy rewards. With passion and dedication at your fingertips, perseverance will always prevail, one stinging stitch at a time. So that is kind of it evokes kind of some feelings of really difficult times, because nettles they have lots of stingers on them. So interesting. Let's see what they have talked about. So Knitted Nettle, it is a dark teal. So even though it says green, dark green, it's on the website, it says it's a dark teal, and it has the duochrome gold pink shimmer, and it's described as deep, mysterious, velveteen, and enigmatic. Oh, just from this bottle shot, you can catch hints of this like teal, but then it also looks kind of like purple and red, and it's a difficult one to capture, but it's very dark. And then here's that duochrome shimmer. Doesn't seem to be as packed full of shimmer this time. Maybe I have been shaking it though. So let's see, it says Ferris Wheel Press embarks on the second chapter of a new adventure, venturing alongside Princess Patch as she courageously seeks to break the spell that ensnares her 11 beloved brothers in avian form. This enchanting, shimmering, dark teal ink weaves a tale of Nettles and the princess's determination to weave sweaters in time to free her brothers from the clutches of a curse. Immerse your quill into the wellspring of your imagination and let this ink entwine its magic as you craft your very own enchanting tale. Oh, okay. I got it. So that's why you've got all of these. Princess Patch, is she? I guess she's an animal in this imagination. So she's knitting some nettles, and it's like a difficult task, a very difficult task. So she's trying to construct these 11 sweaters and racing against time. Princess Patch is a cat, and her brothers are cats as well, apparently, in this imagination by Ferris Wheel Press. That is something that I enjoy. I love that Princess Patch is a cat. So that's why there's all of these knitting references. I love that. Yeah, so she's trying to return her brothers into cat form. And then the ink's namesake grows across the box. Oh, what a process it must be to convert nettles into usable yarn. Oh, yeah, I never showed the bottom. So you've got the feathers, but also the sweaters that are being created like that. Let's see, is it better? These boxes are super intricate. Wow, every single time. I'm impressed. But yeah, here we go with that sweater. It's hard to show specifically because it's foiled, but it's really well done. And then some familiar insects inhabit the nettle garden. And can we spot these mystical fountain pens? So I just saw that there's a snail. Is that any other mystical things? There's a moth on the top. A few more snails. Is that a ladybug? It's very interesting. Again, I'm using the same notebook as before. This one is the APICA Premium C.D notebook. And here's another shot of the shimmer. So unfortunately, I had to take a break from my previous swatching, and now it's like later at night without sunlight, like natural light. But you can kind of see, especially here, and a little bit right here where I first started writing, there is that shimmer coming out. It's kind of like a reddish, like to the eye, it looks kind of reddish. So very interesting. The knitted nettle is, I think, the most interesting ink of this entire set. So still loving that. Next ink that we will take a look at is this one. It is called the Sherry Sonata. Similar to last month, which I'll have linked up here. We were introduced to Lord H.H. Evergreen, the masquerade ball, and I thought it was kind of like a circus, but the Harlequin Dream was about like a grand performance. This is the follow-up ink, and for the Sherry Sonata, you can see a lot of these acrobatics, these like performers are all here up on this stage, and there's that cat. I think this is is that the beaver? I think that's the beaver. And then you've got the bear and a dog. and the little mice here, but they're all dressed really fancy. So that's the front of the box, and then on the side you've got, oh, I think this is going to be a masquerade ball. Yes, so they all got masks on, so this is like the after party, perhaps after the performance, and everybody's got their masks on. Everybody's dressed really, really fancy and beautiful. And I wonder if there's any clues to the next ink in this. But this is, again, also going to be launched February 2nd, 2024. And the ink tone is a magenta berry color. I think this is really interesting because there's, again, no shimmer. So the other one in this series was the Harlequin Dream. It was kind of like a bluish, purplish. It also had no shimmer. And it was kind of a deeper ink. Like, it felt darker, moodier, more mature than some of the fairy tale inks. The fairy tale inks are really whimsical and sometimes can be really light and lots of shimmer. So I think that this Everyday Ink series, that with the HH Evergreen, it really seems to be more of a refined kind of ink. So the information here is that this is a magenta berry ink. It is warm, velvety, regal, and it's the information says, prepare for a splendid invitation from Lord H.H. Evergreen himself, joining him at an opulent masquerade ball. Amid a sea of masked guests, clowns add a whimsical charm to the extravagant gala. Clad in a splendid costume, behold the revelry through a delicate Venetian mask, enchanted by the delightful antics and captivating performances that unfold. In this era of limitless creativity, may you employ deep, berry-toned ink to capture the spellbinding essence of the masquerade, where dreams and luxury unite in a magnificent tapestry of celebration and artistry. Sherry is a fortified wine made from white grapes. So it's kind of like a lighter color, but I thought that this really represented wine, like the color that is here. But we'll see what that looks like swatched out. I always shake it just out of habit, but it's not necessary because there are no shimmers in this. But that totally looks kind of like a wine colored ink. Even though it says that it's a magenta, I always thought magenta was more like purple leaning, like a purplish pink. Like, I thought magenta was between purple and pink. This to me seems like a wine color, but again, very, very close to the box. Like, they're always going to be pretty accurate here. Here is the Sherry Sonata, 38 milliliters of this. I still don't know what color I would say this is. I always think magenta is more, I seriously think magenta is more purple. But there we go with that swatch for the Sherry Sonata. Let me know what you guys think. Is this magenta? Well, the bleed through is getting pretty bad on these, because when I first dip it, I get a lot of ink on the dip pen, and so that bleed through is not doing well. Okay, and then normally we only get 2 inks, but this is a special one. look at that purple foil. It's perfect purple holographic. It's perfect. It really is. So this one is super special because it is the 2024 limited edition ink. I think last year they had one called the Jade Rabbit. A little bit sad about that, that they didn't decide to make a dragon one for this year, because it's the year of the dragon. But this one, they're taking us on a different adventure now. This is, oh wow, even this has that purple foil, purple holographic foil. But this is, it was a really exciting announcement that outer space, which is what I got from it. So this ink, the Aurorealis, is a 2024 limited edition fountain pen ink. And it is, again, like the other ones, launching on February 2nd, 2024. And this is a deep violet with duochrome pink and gold shimmer. So you can kind of see that when I was turning it around. You can kind of see glimpses of it. So this is that 2024 ink, and it's supposed to take us on a new journey, essentially. So this says, embrace the evolution of creativity with a 2024 limited edition ink. Follow Cybernice on a never-ending journey to a world where art and technology harmonize as we usher in a new era of creative exploration. We formulated a luminous violet ink with duochrome pink and gold accents to represent this transformative period, where technology and machine intelligence can elevate creators' artistry, turning dreams into masterpieces. So the notable design here on the bottle, here on this quote, that is like gold printed onto the glass. It says, embrace the future of fantasy and turn dreams into masterpieces. And it says that this box design, Ferris Wheel Press has embraced new technology, used AI to help conceptualize Cybernice's high fashion futuristic garb, complete with stylish damask details and anti-radiation technology. Because she's gone into outer space now. So this, I guess you can kind of see, like, it looks like on like I don't know that too much about computers, but you know, like on the motherboard, they have all those, I don't know what the lines are for, like, why are they wires? I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like in this section. It kind of runs throughout in the background. And then here's Cybernice. I think that's really funny. So Cybernice has like kind of looks like a little foiled crown on, and then like an Iron Man plate on her suit. And then you've got the damask details. It looks very sci-fi, but also a little bit like superhero-ish. And here's more of the damask. Here's Cybernice again. There she is. Yeah, just the same. And then on the top is more of that damask. Yeah, I think Aurorealis again, and you can definitely see where I dipped it. You can see that flash of the pinkish gold shimmer. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think of Aurorealis, the Sherry Sonata, maybe oh yeah, and this one, which is Knitted Nettle. These 3 inks. So it's Aurorealis, Sherry Sonata, and Knitted Nettle. I would really love to see if we get an orange, if we get a blue, and then I'll complete my Ferris Wheel Press rainbow, a full rainbow. I'm going to do a quick swatch of all 3 of them on one page, and then maybe that's how we'll end. But thanks so much for watching, and check out this next part of the video where I swatch them all out on the same page with a paintbrush. So if you guys decide to pick up anything from Ferris Wheel Press, definitely check out the link in the description, or just when you check out, use the code CTD for 10% off, and it supports me, also gets you a nice discount. And Ferris Wheel Press really has reignited my love of sharing and creating. A company has really supported and encouraged creators. So I would also love to host a giveaway for subscribers. So let me know in the comments below what you think of Ferris Wheel Press, if you want to see me host another giveaway. And also, I would love to know if you think they should have gone with Year of the Dragon ink for the limited edition one. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll have everything linked down below, so it will be easy to click around. Thanks so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.